Okay, so I had a request to remake this origami butterfly video, but as a slow tutorial. So in this video, I will be going very slowly, taking my time, showing you every fold so that it is easy to follow. This model is a lot simpler than it looks, so don't be scared. Here's how we make it. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a square sheet of paper. I use the A4 8.5 by 11 and just cut it into a square. And what we're going to do is I'm going to make this fold from corner to corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, I'm going to line up my corners, just like so, run my finger back and crease that down. Then I'm going to make sure I got a good crease in here. Then we're going to open this up. Then we're going to rotate it, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to take this and fold it in half this way, lining up the corners. I'll run my finger down and crease this out. I'll make sure I got a decent crease in there. And if I open this up, what I have is I have a piece of paper, and you should see like an X pattern. And what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over, and then I'm going to fold it in half, but I'm going to take the length of it. We're not going to go to the corners. I'm going to take this top half and I'm going to fold it down to the bottom half. So fold it down. I will again line up my corners, but this time I will line up both of them. Make sure I have a good edge right in the middle, push it back, and crease it down. Okay, so now I've got my X pattern with the crease down the side. I'm going to fold this over again. I will push this down and make sure we're on the right side. This horizontal line, the one that goes from side to side, should be mountain folds. So these should come up, and these, the corner ones, are valley folds, so they go down. We should be able to push the sides in, collapse this down, and form a triangle. Now what I do is I line up the corners, there and there, just like that. Then I hold that down, then I follow this down. I find that this gets me better creases in the center. You don't have to do that, you do whichever way works easiest for you, but for me, that's what I found really works, and it might help you out. Okay, so at this point, we have the open end down, but the larger part of the triangle. We're going to take this upper flap, and then I'm going to fold it right up to that point. Okay, see what I did? Just folded that corner up. I'm going to do the same to this one. So I'm going to take this top flap, I'm going to fold it right up to this corner, crease this bottom side down, and now we should have a little diamond up there on top of the triangle. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flip this over. So the triangle, we're now on the back side with the triangle pointing down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this up, and I'm going to fold it about a ½ inch past this top part of the triangle. Okay? You can go a little more, a little less, it doesn't really matter. At that point it's just preference. And then what I'm going to do is in the sides, it's going to pick up and bind over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my fingers to spread out this. These are going to be the wings, and then push this down. Okay, so I'll lift it up so you can see what I did. Get a little closer. So this part right here, as we lifted this up, this came up just like on this side. It doesn't fold down real well. So you're going to have to use your fingers, spread that. I try to get that as straight as possible, and then I pinch that down. go across. So this is what mine looks like. Okay. Alright, once you have this, what we're going to do is we're going to take this part here that's going beyond the triangle here, or this edge here, and we're going to fold it back right along that paper. Alright, and we'll just crimp that down. Okay, so on the back side we're just going to fold that back. Alright, now once we're on this side of the paper again, we're going to fold this in half. Okay, this part up here where we folded that triangle back is where the paper is going to be hardest. So I like to push on there, get it started, kind of train the paper. And we're going to fold it back, and these are going to be the wings. What I like to do is, like with a paper airplane or bird or anything else, you're going to line up those wings and then crimp it down. This will help it to stay even and symmetrical. And this right here, just go ahead and pinch that down. Alright, now at this point, what we're going to do is this top part of the triangle right here. You'll see this is that triangle we folded down, and then we folded in half. So I'm going to go from this top part. If you lift up this wing here, you can see this here. This is going to be the body of the butterfly. So I'm going to make a diagonal fold right from this corner, which is under this lower wing, to the top of this triangle here. So it's going to go right like this. It's going to fold down. So I'm going to go to the top, find the bottom, and I will fold that down. Okay, so just so you can follow along, this is the bottom part I was talking about. I'm going to fold there to the top of that triangle, and you're going to get a diagonal fold just like this. If you're not right on, it's okay, this will still work. Okay, so once I had that folded, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this wing to line up with this wing. So I'm going to do that first. I'm just going to line up those wings. Then I'm going to pinch it down. Just like that. Now I know the paper's binding up here and this is going to get a little tough. We only have 2 more folds. Okay, so now if we open it up, we're going to see this top part that's sticking out. It's the body. We're going to make a fold. We're going to fold this wing back, but using that body as our reference line. So what I mean is, we're going to lay it down, we're going to fold it, we're going to find that body, and then we're going to make that the edge we fold. This could be our reference line. Okay, so it should line up there. And then we're going to do the same to this side. And here you can either line that up, or you can line up the wings. They should line up, as ours do here. Go ahead and crimp that down. And then when you open it up, you have the origami butterfly. Now I did this in white paper, but you can do this in colored paper, and it looks really nice. The first video I did that we are revising was with colored paper, but sometimes that can be a little difficult to see. So I went ahead and did this one with a white paper. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, please click on the like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.